Hello, everybody. It's been 2 weekends exactly. Today's August 10th. 2 weeks since the National. And what am I doing with my day? I'm at a card show. I'm at a card show in Lynden, Washington, which was promoted by two local Whatcom County shops. And it's the first time a card show's been in Lynden in who knows how long. And I wanted to support it. I don't have a ton of money to spend. I suspect I won't see a lot of vintage anyway, but we'll see what I can do. The hobby is really strong right now. Just a year and a half ago, there was one card shop in Whatcom County, and now I counted four. I believe there's four. Still nothing in Skagit County. I don't know what's going on there. Just corn and tulips and potatoes and whatever else. But that's what you get when you live in a smaller county. Anyway, let's see what I don't know what I can come up with here at this show. Ended up only taking this wide shot. Is the only footage I took at the show. As suspected, it was kind of small-ish, but I was still really impressed with the turnout and happy that they're putting more shows in Whatcom County and in my area. Tables were just $25, so might be a show I could consider setting up at some point once I get my stuff together. But I didn't want to take individual tables because most of my subscribers are vintage collectors, and there was really one vintage table. Some other stuff that maybe had like a little 90s on it, and a lot of kind of hodgepodge because a lot of the collectors or a lot of the dealers that set up at this show are just locals, and that's what they have. I mean, that's what my table would look like if I set up. And there were a few that you could tell people just bought into break after break after break, and they just put out whatever they didn't want. And I even heard a couple dealers admit this, like, I'm hooked on breaks, and this is all the stuff that I hope to get rid of to buy into more breaks. And I found myself grateful that that's not me. So I didn't go in super rich, which is fine. I had such a great time at the National. I did find a couple things. Like I said, there was one table that I would consider true vintage. And so after I made the rounds and saw all 15, 20 tables that are there, circled back and went through his dollar bin and found a bunch of stuff. So I'm going to go over these at the hand model camera in a minute, because I think I got some really tremendous buys in here. And I actually got 31 cards for $18. So I figured that at basically 60 cents each. And when you see what's in here, I think you'll be pretty impressed with old Eddy's Cardboard Chaos. One other really cool table, a guy's on Instagram, Northwest Sports Cards. Really cool guy. Probably talked to him more than anybody. And he just had a little bit of everything too. Some autographs, a lot of good selection of different sports. But he had some really fun oversized stuff. And I was immediately drawn to it, but I didn't want to pull the trigger right away because, just like I told the vintage guy, I want to see everything first. But the first couple things that caught my eye, well, actually, the first thing that caught my eye was this uncut sheet from 1990-91, Smokey Bear cards. And this is Peyton's rookie year, and he is on the set, along with Dale Ellis, Gary Payton. There he is. Olin Polynice, Casey Jones was the manager at that time. Who else we got? Sedale 3. Scott, I should be reading this off the back. Scott Means, I don't remember him. Nate McMillan, of course. Dana Barros. Sean Kemp here. Xavier McDaniel, Derek McKee, Quentin Daly. And then some coaches and whatnot along the bottom. And he didn't really have comps for this. I verified what he had said, and just the Peyton alone can do okay, and sometimes even better than the whole sheet. And so it's really hard to figure out kind of how to price that. But he also had these two promo cards that I had never seen before. It's Kemp and Payton in their all-star uniforms. And I'll show you these. And on the back, it says promotional sample. And there's a name on here, Al Rack, Taco Time, and Coke, 1994, were involved in this. And I couldn't find any set that resembled this. There was a Sonic's Taco Time set in 1993, which were kind of caricatures, easy for me to say. And that's something, they're actually really cool. That's on my radar eventually when it pops up again. But I, like I said, I couldn't really find anything on these. And I don't know that I have to, but he put together a package for me. I got the uncut sheet and these two for $65. And I did that very last so I could very carefully carry it out to the car. And I have to figure out how I'm going to display this. I'm thinking some kind of floating frame because the backs are all different too. The cartoons, the Smokey Bear cartoons are all different. And that is how you say that, by the way. It's not Smokey the Bear. At no point will you see that unless someone typed it wrong. Yes, I'm a snob. But that's that. So let's switch over to hand model mode for the $6 box or 60-cent box cards. Some of these are going to stay in the collection, and some I got just 'cause it's such a great deal. I figure someone could use them, or I could even maybe flip them for a couple dollars. But two different Warren Spawn leader cards from '62. Great deal there. Here's one with 3 Hall of Famers on it. And if you see these stickers here, he kind of graded them himself. But Bunning, Jenkins, and Perry, 60 cents all day. One of the great action shots from the 71 set. Shout out to Hitman 23, Veda Pinson. Love that card. Can't pass up a Freddie Brown card when I see one. I wish they'd put Freddie Brown on these, but they never did. Frank Thomas, rookie for $1, all day, every day. Here's a 66 liters card. Tony Leva, Carly Yastrzemski. Pretty good shape. 60 cents out the door. Another liters card, Bunning and Ford. Great deal there. Al Oliver, the beautifully off-center trophy card. Very happy to add that. Jack Morris, rookie, for 60 cents. A Brooksy I didn't have. There's a couple 62 Haddocks in here, but I have this policy. I never pass up a Haddocks card when I see it in the dollar box. Here's a checklist with a mantle on it, and looks to be pretty decent. And that might be one that I could flip to make a couple bucks off of. Big Clue. There he is rocking the shoulder, the sleeveless, not shoulderless, sleeveless uni, Jim Bunning. How about a Willie Mays card for 60 cents? It is murdered. This belongs in Cummington Collector's trash cards, but I think it's beautiful for the price. Master and Mentor, Willie Mays, and Bill Rigney. Very cool. Here's a Tommy John. I could make the Hall of Fame at one point, I think. And I already have him. That's a duplicate. So Frank Thomas, it's another guy. I can't pass up his rookie cards for that price. The only modern card in here, I love pink chrome parallels of modern cards. And I don't hunt them out, but when they fall in my lap for this price, and it's that great of a player, Rafael Devers, I'll do that. Here's a Maz, still a great TTMer. Maybe you see that again with some ink. I don't know. Dave Winfield, love the chops here. And that one's in pretty good shape as well. Oh, there's one other modern card here. I guess I lied. Shout out to Clemente Collector. Here's Roberto. For $1, that'll go in the binder. There's another Haddocks. Steve Largent, can't say no for $1. Al Lopez, Hall of Fame collection. Ford Bunning. Oh, I got 2 of these. So that'll be a gift, or I'll turn it around somewhere. Lou Whitaker, rookie. Kind of a Hall of Fame candidate. Andre Dawson, rookie cup. Done. Minnie Minoso. There's a 3rd. Harvey Haddix. Nothing wrong with that. And El Tiante, another Hall of Fame candidate at some point. Well, how did I do? Let me know what you think of this. Again, I was on a budget, but happy to do it. Get out of the house on a Saturday. I don't have to mow. Nothing wrong with that. Thanks for watching. Until next time, remember, we don't count subscribers. We count friends.